Hello there everybody, good day to you and welcome back. Glad you guys are here. Actually, it's not really a welcome back because this happens to be my secondary channel. We're doing a little bit of bonus work on this engine real quick. Over on the primary channel, Ray's Repairs, the last time we worked on this vehicle, I removed and replaced the intake manifold due to a bunch of carbon buildup. We replaced the EGR valve, again, due to a bunch of carbon buildup, and the customer had requested that we do such things. While this was apart, we took a walnut blaster, blasted out the intake ports and the cylinder heads, cleaned the valves out, the runners are all clean, got it all back together with a fresh new intake system, cleaned the EGR tube out, again with the walnut blaster, and you can see all that stuff, again, on the first channel, on the primary video on this car. I will leave a link to it down inside this video's description. I will also link it in the pinned comment, and at the very end of this video, like right around here somewhere in the top corner, I will leave an in-screen link. So you'll have 3 different ways to go back and watch the primary content on this engine. What we're doing today is kind of just a little bonus content, or on this video rather. What we're gonna do is pull these ignition coils out of here. We're gonna pull the spark plugs out of here. Valve cover is going to come off, and we're going to re-gasket this valve cover because there are some leaks going on over here on the back side, and we don't want to have that. So we're doing a tune-up and a reseal, and once all that's done, then this car is ready to rock and roll, and I'll give it back to its consumer because it's been here for a while waiting on parts. That manifold was like a 2-week wait for that thing. It's on intergalactic back order. I believe there was a recall or some sort or something of that nature on that manifold, but either way, it was hard to get. So let's go ahead and get to it. I don't want to make this a super long video because this is on the secondary off-duty channel. Let us begin right about now. Stay tuned. This, Gravity, is going to be a very good video. Yeah, here's our brake rotor. There was our brake rotor. So listen, here's the deal. I can probably squeeze this valve cover out through this little gap right here. What I can't do is reach easily into the back because I've got rather large flanges. I'm gonna have a hard time reaching back there. We're gonna pull these wiper arms off, and I'm gonna remove this wiper cowl right here. That way I don't have to struggle with this, and we can actually perform the work in a more seamless type of fashion. So first thing we need to do here is get access to the fastener for these wiper arms. Get these guys disconnected. We're gonna move quick through this because, again, we're having this is like a bonus backup video and not our primary type of feature. So I don't want to make this a 40 or 55 minute long video. Not to say that it won't be that, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try real hard to just get her done. So wipers are gone. Don't know what this thing is doing in there. Do I need to remove it? Probably not. So we're just gonna put that back. We need to unclip the top half of this wiper cowl. Folks have been here before. These clips are a little mangled right here. We're gonna pop the top on this guy, get this upper section removed, and then we can unbolt the lower section. It'll be much more easier that way. Not trying to fight with it. We've got a couple push clip little pin things right here. Just pop those out with a little trim tool. There's one on either side, or each side. Does that work that way? Do I say one on either side, or would you say one on each side? Or as are both terminologies correct grammar? Not saying I'm like a grammar Nazi or anything. Oh, banned. Can you say that word on the internet? Can you say Nazi? I don't think you can. Not in reference to like actual Nazis. Yeah, we're not doing that. Because nobody likes Nazis. Except for other Nazis. Yeah. Pop this piece of plastic out of here. There we go. Now what we have exposed here is our wiper transmission. I know that's a weird name because we think of drivetrain with transmissions, but they do call this the wiper motor / transmission assembly because it transmits the power from the motor to the wiper blades. This is going to come out of here with a series of 10 mils. I'm noticing witness marks on these fasteners already, so it tells me recently this has also been removed. It's like everything I'm doing on this car has already been accessed or done before. I wonder what kind of repair history it has. A little odd, says I. Transmission coming out. I think doing it this way is saving me an infinite amount of time. Oh no, you don't. I've dropped enough fasteners on this car already. I'm not losing another one. Just can't do it. Bracket. Okay. Let's get the units over here on the other side. Roll you guys on over. Okay, that guy's loose. We've got two little clips here to contend with. That one's kind of broken looking. This one, push that up from the bottom. There she goes. Good. For now, this whole business is just gonna slide right on out. There we are, look at that. Access for days on top of this engine. This is much better. Oops. Start getting some things disconnected. I'm curious to see if these connectors are going to break the same way they break on the Toyota Sienna. It's the same connector, but I believe the Sienna suffers from some kind of a heat issue on the front cylinder bank, which causes these particular connectors to become extremely brittle, and they break when you try to remove them. And we're not seeing that right here. This is cool. Never taken a Toyota coil connector off without breaking it. Wow. Pull these guys out. We're going to replace these with new units. Customer requested that they be replaced. Not an upsell. I didn't do that. Okay. Little bracket back here. Get rid of you. I'm pulling the harness back now. We're going to get all this stuff out of the way. Pop this cover right off. No problem. Let's see. Whatever I get after first, that's what I'm taking off. There's no method here. We're just stripping it down super fast. I just had that bolt out 10 minutes ago. That's fine. Pop that guy off. Stick you over here. A couple 10s or some ground wires. These are super critical because they are ground wires. That's your number one source for electrical problems. If you've got a goofy electrical problem, is check your ground wires. Always check the grounds. It's a major point of failure that is often very, very overlooked. Now this guy, that's a tough one. Not much space to work with here. Got it. Okay, another fastener that I just had disconnected not 10 minutes ago. If you saw the first video, you'll understand why I'll put that stuff back together. In part, I didn't realize we were also going to be doing a valve cover on it. I thought earlier it was just the coils, which is why I was going to just skip it over from the first video, or skip over it, words. And since I found out it was not just coils, Oh man, I'm stuck here. What do I do? Oh, we were going so fast and now we are not. Let's see. This harness is no longer connected. There we go. That's what I wanted. Let's just disconnect that for some more space. And that wire runs all the way down to the back of the engine, so we're just gonna hold this up like this and squeeze the cover out from under it and go that way with it when we go to remove it. Yeah, because this one's, that's way down on the back on the bottom side. So I think we've got enough space here to work with. Okay, the hard part's over with. Let's go ahead and pull all the fasteners out that secure this valve cover. Let's go around the perimeter, pop these guys out. We'll pry the cover up. Stay. I believe that is all of the perimeter bolts. Good. Shoe. What we'll do here is figure out a good spot to get a pry device under to break the seal. There it is. Oh yeah, it's gonna come right out. This is the flattest valve cover I've ever seen. Look at that. Super tiny. Look at that. Clean engine too. This thing is beautiful inside. No sludge, no buildup. Okay, let's go ahead and get this old gasket out of here. We don't need you anymore. It's not totally brittle, but yeah, look at that right there. See how it just tore when I bent it? Yeah. Definitely due for a replacement. It was fatiguing, no longer going to serve its purpose, and it was leaking on that back corner. So we need to get this silicone sealant peeled away, clean that area up. There's the cylinder head casing here, and then this right here, this side, that is the timing cover. Now there's a small little gap right there, and if you don't put any liquid sealant in that little gap area, then oil can wick out through that gap and it'll cause an external leak, which defies the purpose of what we're trying to do here. There we go. Wipe that guy off. Beautiful. So now, go through and just wipe the dirt off this gasket surface here. Get rid of all that. I'd hate to knock some of it into the engine for the oil filter to pick up. There. And let's see, a little bit here on the back side, underneath of this harness business. Just give that a good wipe. There's no sealant required down on that side of the cylinder head. Okay, over on the bench, or the table rather, prepping this this cover here for the new gasket to go in, but we need to pull out these spark plug tube seals. See these guys in there? We're just going to chisel them out. Give that thing a flip. Where'd that chisel go? I brought one with me. There it is. Just need to get on the edge of that little unit there and just tap it right on out. Taking care to not tear up the bore in the aluminum.
Got it. Yeah, there's one. Ouch. Moving on down the line here. Tap off the next one. Oh, I'm just tearing it up. It's not coming out. Let's keep changing the angle. Yeah, I know it's moving. It's walking out. I'm just trying to not gouge up the pore in the aluminum. That one. 3. And last one. Boom. Got it. Nice clean. No gouges in the bore. This is good. So, we will take... Which way do these point? This way or they point that way? Yeah, that's good. Okay.
Alrighty, so we've got the new seal in place, and I'm just going to use the socket right here. It fits around the outside diameter of that seal almost perfectly. Just going to tap this guy in a little bit at a time, making sure it goes in straight. Which it's not. Figures.
Now it is.
I'm going to change the socket up to this socket. This one's a thinner wall and it sort of fits a little better around that outside diameter, so we're going to do this one with a different socket. I don't like how that other one was going.
This didn't feel good. Grab it. There we go. Good. Hear that? It's giving us audible feedback now. Yeah, this socket's working out better. Next one. Nope. Yeah. That one's in. Good. And the last one. Let me get this guy back on the vehicle. Stop it.
Let's say we're good to go. That's excellent. Tube seals are in. Let's get the perimeter gasket kind of in position here and set up. Stick it in its groove all the way around. Shapes and colors, making sure that the natural bends in the gasket are fitting with the bends in the groove. It's easy to get these inside out or backwards or the wrong direction, so proper fitment is of the utmost importance here. That's good. Oh, I almost forgot, there's a gasket that's gonna go right there for the VVT solenoid. The solenoid on the valve cover opens up, sends oil pressure into these galleys here, and then that actuates on the sprocket right here in order to change valve timing. So there's that gasket there, and I've got one little O-ring gasket that's gonna go right in there. You forget those things and you'll be doing the job again because your VVT will not work. Actually, it'll probably wipe out the camshaft because you won't have oil pressure running into this area right here, and that would also be bad because it'll leak out because you forgot the gaskets. Okay, coming in with the cover. Let's get the connectors out of the way so we don't pinch a wire under the cover. Checking the gasket again to make sure it hasn't fallen out. And we're gonna slide this in without touching that gasket on anything, if possible. I don't know how realistic that is, but I'm trying. And I'm looking at the spark plug tube seals as a point of reference here. Pushing the tube seals past the tubes. There we go. All right, it's get the bolts in time. We'll get that one centered. We're gonna drop them all in, thread them in, then we're gonna go around with the clicky wrench and bottom all these units out. I'll spit them down with the gun, and then I will apply torque by hand so as to not over tighten these cover bolts, because that would also be bad. Pull the threads out of the head and I'm having a bad day. That one doesn't go there. This one goes up here. Why do I have one extra? I don't know. Does it go here? Yeah, there it goes. It was hiding. The hidden fastener. Yeah, we'll start in the middle, because why not? Look how that one became loose after going around in sequence and snugging up the rest of the fasteners. Yep, that one's loose. That one's loose. See how that works? You start compressing the gasket, and the ones you thought were bottomed out are no longer bottomed out. Good. That one there. One in the middle. Back corner. Recheck the beginning bolts one more time. Golden. Love it. Check it out. I get to use my super long 14mm size Toyota spark plug socket that I bought once because I had to have it, and very rarely get to use it. I have no idea where I got it from either, so don't ask. Let's see what these plugs are looking like. Let's see, we pulled out some Denso Iridiums. Yeah, they're nasty. Perfect time to change them. Unkicks. That's 3. Last one. There she is. And I'm replacing these with some NGK laser iridiums. That's our new one. There's our old one. Drop it down. Very good. I've got a new set of coils to go in with it. Customer requested, not an upsell. Oh, oh no! My goo went too dangly and fell off. Not good. It's a dielectric goo, not glue. It's not glue. Do not put glue on your ignition coils. Don't do that. It's goo, dielectric grease. It's a non-conductive paste to contain the electrons inside of the coil. Here we go. Okay, 4 coil bolts dropping in. Oops. Connected. This guy over here, let's get you connected. Easy to forget. There's one bracket on the back there that needs connected. Bolt coming in. Excellent. Okay, moving over to the right a little bit, we've got this little hose here and a bracket. That bracket is for the piece of this wiring harness. Push that in, and there's the 12 mil bolt. I should not have put that harness back on that bracket. I don't know what I was just thinking. I know what I was thinking. It's 5:02 and nope, 5 o'clock. I was close. Look at that. You hear the time clock? Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, running off in the background. So it's 5 o'clock, and what I was thinking is it's time to go, but I don't want to leave this car unfinished because then I won't have a fresh start in the morning. And I'd rather not walk into this job where it's 90% done when I could have it 100% done if I just gave it a little bit more time. Because I've got momentum right now. I'm in the zone. We're making progress. Everything's fresh in the mind. And if I walk away and try to restart tomorrow, guaranteed I'm gonna lose some time overall because my head will not be in go mode. It'll be in some other kind of mode. Okay, bracket down here, which we just had removed not long ago, but that's fine. Doing it twice. Next. Excellent. All right, back it up time. Let's get the wiper cowl, or lower wiper cowl, in position here. Just gonna slip it right on in under the windshield where it belongs. Gotta flex some pieces. I didn't break them though, those are hinged. Not broken. Hinge it back. There we go. Bolt holes are lining up, I believe. Good. That's in position here. Oop, that one came out of position. Snap it back in. There. How are we sitting? Is this right? Yeah, everything's right. Okay. The wiper cowl bolts have been threaded in, so let's get them tight. Totally in the home stretch now, folks. It's gonna be done. Don't care if I stay late. Is what it is. Three, that one, those ones, good. Support bracket. go. One more. Can't see down there, but it's down there. Okay, that's all set up. Let's get the transmission in position. And there's 4 fasteners on this guy. I won't forget to plug it in. There's a grommet back there. We slide the grommet over. That locks in the engine side, or the motor side rather. Engine, motor, same difference. Not really. And I don't like same difference either. I realize it does have its context, but it sounds like bad grammar. Don't like to say same difference. It's just not my style. Not my style of speech. Connector connected. Another connector connected. It's not really a connector, it's just a little clip to hold onto the harness. That's all connected. Very good. Let's get the upper cowl in, and then we'll throw the wiper arms on. Next piece coming in. Maneuver this guy into its home here. There's a kind of a groove, bunch of little tabs here. Those have to fit, or the windshield has to fit between these tabs and this lip right here. So it has to slide in. Get the angles proper there. That's good. Clip in the clips, which they have self-aligned, also good. For now, we'll get the motor for the arms on. See the dirt on the windshield? That's going to provide reference line for where the wiper blade itself is supposed to land. That way it's all oriented properly. We don't have like a mismatch or whatever going on. Prevent the wiper blades from running into each other. It happens. Oh, it happens. Big time. Right there. That one's good. And then the driver's side, same thing. Put the arm on the, or the blade on the dirt. Slide that down. Get the nut on it. Click. Put the little cover back on it. Get on there, a little cover. There. And finally, a little plastic trim piece in the corner. Now I've got 2 little push pins to install. Oh no, look, I made an error. Look here. Put the wrong fasteners on. I had these cap type. I was wondering why that didn't look right. Now I know. I put the wrong bolt on. Silly rabbit. I mean, it was gonna work either way, but it wasn't gonna look right, and that's the problemo. Okay, 1 plastic push clip for this corner here, and the other plastic push clip for this corner over yonder. And at this point, we can maneuver in our Toyota engine cover. Push it down in the grommets, and this operation is now absolutely 100% complete once I get my light out of there. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing fired up. Dave's gonna close the doors because he's like I am, doesn't like to stop, but we have quality of life to maintain, so we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. It is a little bit late, but is what it is. Restarting the engine. You gonna start? It must be in Prius mode. Let's give it some throttle. There we go. Engine start, and I did it again. Check engine light. What did I forget? Okay, one more time with the scan tool. Let's see what I left unplugged this time. Guaranteed something's unplugged again. Powering on. We did this in the last video, guys, on the primary channel. That's kind of funny to me that I'm making the same mistake twice. I guess I love my job. I'll do it twice. There we go, plugged in. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? Got a new line turned on, little arrow squiggle business there. Let's see what we get. Let's power it off. Power on, engine off. One more time, checking codes. Okay, Prius 13, 1.8 liter, yada yada, engine codes. What did I forget? It's gonna tell me I forgot. No codes, huh? What is this about? Seriously? Here, I know. We are going to go and clear all codes. Clear all codes, read by cone scan. Let that do its thing. Key on, engine off, so it's gonna clear everybody. Let's just go under the hood real quick and do a visual looky-loo and see where I made my error. Illuminator. Can't see anything though. So we're gonna undo what we just did, pull that cover back off again. Let's see what's going on here. That guy's plugged in. We're plugged in the back. Both of those two connectors are correct. Yeah, let's see. Over here on the side, ground wire, ground wire, ground wire. Those wires are plugged in, coils, connectors. Let's reach around and feel this harness here. Everything's good there. Doors are closing. What did I forget here, folks? That's kind of weird, I say. All right, scanner says that we're done clearing codes. Or scanner is beginning to clear codes, that's fine. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. Sliding roof, blah, blah, blah. It's gonna clear everybody in the whole module, or in the whole vehicle, all modules. Pre-collision. Wow, it's got a module for pre-collision. How about that? Okay, everybody's cleared. Power it down. Give it a second. Starting the engine. Throttle. Okay, don't know what that was. This thing must be super sensitive to having things disconnected. ECM must be powered up and it does not realize, or it does realize that something's disconnected. Powering up again. No lights. Give it throttle for engine start. Again, no lights. Throttle up works. Yeah, we're good to go here, folks. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my goodies out of here, shut down the scan tool, power down the Prius. I'm gonna grab the key, shut the door so the cat doesn't come into the vehicle. Yeah, we have a cat. It's a stray. It runs around the yard outside, and the thing makes its way into the shop at night. And if the windows are down, the cat goes inside of the cars and he's hanging out inside of people's cars. So I gotta keep the windows up, or the cat breaks in and makes himself a new house. It's kind of not cool. But he's a squatter, homeless kitty. Very feral. I've tried to tame the little unit, and he's not interested. Oh, speaking of animals, you guys asked me where Luna is, the dog, the German Shepherd Rottweiler. I've been calling her shop dog when she's here. She's not here every day because there's some days where Lauren has to do things with the kids after school, and if the dog is riding with her, then the dog can't participate in the activities. So if the dog can't do after school activities, which she can't, then she can't come to work that day. So it's a kind of a circumstantial, situational, occasional type of deal where the cat dog, whatever it is, the creature, shop dog, when she comes to work. So she's not here every day, but rest assured she's doing just fine, and she's a good little girl, but she has to be at home to guard my house, not so much at the shop. Anyway, I'm babbling on about animals which have nothing to do with this Toyota Prius. We are now at a level of completion on this thing. It's been a Toyota, had a recall done. changed the intake manifold, did a tune-up on it, fixed the leaking valve cover gasket. Once upon a time, we fixed the clicking noise inside of the dash. It was an issue with the steering motor, electric steering. I will leave a link to all those previous videos down inside this video's description. And again, if you have found your way here organically, just through seeing the thumbnail or something of that nature, or through a search, this is in fact the second channel, Rayman Rays Repairs Off Duty. There is a primary channel where those other videos are located, so if you're unaware of that, please go ahead and visit the primary channel. You will find loads of content of this nature. So hope to see you then. Thank you guys for watching. Before I go, would only ask of you that if you like this video, to engage that like button down below, drop me a comment or two if you have not already, and most importantly, everybody here, do not forget to have yourselves a fantastic day. See you guys later in a video into Prius, multiple repairs, into transmission.